Hey guys, got a chance to go see my alma mater tonight. Talking about my high school as they played Palatka tonight. Uh, kind of very fortunate that they didn't go and disappoint me like they did 2 years ago. The reason why I say that is 2 years ago they were undefeated and they played Creekside High School and basically they got whipped. They tried to come back, but I think they lost by 8. I think 1 point they were down like more than 20 points in that game. That was 2 years ago. Last season, they were able to win a couple games on the road. Got a chance to play at home, I think against a team out of Tallahassee, and they got whipped again because that team they played at the time, they ran the speed option, but they were doing it so well. It's like more of the speed option, the read option, and they just had no answer for that. If I'm talking about my high school, Mr. McKinney. So tonight they get a chance to play Palatka, and before I even left the house, my dad said he was listening to the game on the radio. They were up 14-0. Sure enough, as I'm walking up to the stadium, they had scored again. They're up 20-0. So I was kind of thinking about leaving there, but I was like, you know what, let me just go watch maybe a couple more scores, then I'll leave. It was middle of the second quarter when I got there. They scored to make it 27-0. And then I was kind of thinking, okay, maybe I should just, no, I take it back. I think Palatka scored a touchdown, and then they scored again, by the way. And then it was 27 to, I think it was 27-7 at the half, if I'm not mistaken. So I know Palatka scored again the third quarter, and then, well, no. Bishop Kenny got in a field goal to make it um, 30-7. And Palatka scored, I think it was 30-14 at one point, and then to start the fourth quarter, Bishop Kenny scored again. So, in short, I left the game in the fourth quarter when it was 44-14, and that tells you pretty much where that game is going. Really, the only closest game, if I'm looking at, once I was looking at the schedule for pretty much the handful of the season, just keeping an eye on Bishop Kenny, because I only saw them play one other game prior to this game, and that was a game against they played against Baker County, and they won. When they won that game, that pretty much clinched the district for them. The only close game they had all season is when they played Barton Trail. That was the first game of the year. They beat them by 4. I think it was 47-43, and pretty much I did not know how well reloaded they were. Talking about my high school, because they lost a handful of seniors the last couple of years, but they just keep on reloading. This quarterback they have now, he committed I think a couple months ago to East Carolina, and he's already set the state record as far as the all-time touchdown passes. So it tells you what type of athlete he is, big time. And he lost a tremendous receiver last season, who's now playing at the University of Florida, named Amar Forward. So I thought he lost a big-time receiver. I didn't think they would have maybe somebody to, replace him, but I was wrong because he has a whole slew of receivers, and one of them who's going to be a senior next year, who's already making some noise now, a guy named Chuck Wade. So here in this area, just watch out for that name. I also heard too they got a decent quarterback backing up this one that's going to leave too. Talking about Wolfwood, but I don't know the name of this kid yet. So we'll find out right now. They play Clay High School next Friday, so I'll be there. So when I left that game in the fourth quarter, I swung by to another game real quick. University Christian. I walking distance, live in walking distance from that school. They won the state championship in their class last year. There's a young guy I've known since he was in middle school. That's a senior now. So they're getting ready. They're trying to get ready to defend their championship. So it's pretty cool to go finally see him. Even though it was like the fourth quarter, got a chance to meet him and his two older brothers. Small world. I played against his older brother, but I was a junior in high school. So this is a good chance to go check out another game as well. So it'll be pretty much Bishop Kenny versus Clay next week. So back-to-back playoff games. And Bishop Kenny's still undefeated, by the way. They were 9-0 in the regular season. Now they got this one since a new season, the playoffs, and they got another home game. So we'll see how this goes. I'm also going to try to put this clip right here on my blog at andresanders.com, which you can tell, you can be able to look at too at the very bottom of this clip as well. So just wanted to throw that out there too for all maybe my uh, former Bishop Kenny alumni as well. So just stay tuned for your high school, your former high school, because I think they could be making some noise in these playoffs. All right, talk to you guys later.